Tell you what, guys, it's been raining all day. It's the first bit, still little bits of drops. I'm gonna try and brave it. It's just spitting at the moment, but we'll see. Oh, 下雨, bit of rain, ni hao. So, not good. Anyway, guys, it's been a really good week. I'll tell you what, for business, it's been stellar. It's been one of those weeks where I just worked my ass off and everything seems to be falling into place. This morning, woke up early, did a hit with Mr. Lee. If you don't know who Mr. Lee is, go and check out the other vlogs. Then we live streamed that as well, and we had about 500 people in China in the live stream, which is not bad. Well, I've got, the only issue is I've got, on the two platforms that I did the live streaming on, WeChat, I've got 35,000. And it had, 500 people. Is that okay conversion? I'm not sure. Oh, it's raining. Should have brought my umbrella. Typical Brit, I forgot my umbrella. And, Little Red Book, where I've got 175,000 fans. I think that had less than 50, so not ideal. Unfortunately, live streaming, you got to do it every day to really build the channel. And it's a bit annoying, but anyway, it was a good session, got lots done. And then I had to do a bit of work this morning for my clients. There's a potential I might be going to Beijing this Sunday to do some filming for a big car company. I can't mention the car company at the moment, strict NDA, but this is interesting. And just see what they're doing down there. Doing a lot of recycling just here. Interesting. Just having a look. 请问我可以问你做什么呢？你挥手。你们做什么呢？我可以问你吗？我要尊重你，我可以问你做什么呢？我可以问你吗？所以你在这里你做什么呢？
这个是播的电线。
不做直播，我拍视频。我广告你的国家，我广告中国。我说老外来中国。这个很漂亮。这么厉害。So they're just they said I can film. Wow. So they're taking the wire and then 所以你以后你会做什么？你会卖这个吗？还是卖？你卖？我可以问你大概多少钱？这个多少钱？
这个70块钱。
70块，哇，这么
1公斤。
Wow, so 70 renminbi for 1公斤 is 1 kilogram. So let's just say £7 for. And 就是他们是回收吗？
对，回收。
Wow, 这么厉害。So there's also recycled as well. So pretty cool. 谢谢你们分享。我感谢你。我广告中国。Alright, 加油，再见。Just saying, I'm promoting China. Right, so that wiring, they will. So 1 kilogram is 70 renminbi. So that's let's say £7 about. So see, there is recycling happening in China, guys. I get some comments from people saying, honest, that is one thing that doesn't get promoted in China. I remember when I first came to China, this was over 10 years ago, there was virtually no recycling happening. And then literally in the last, they were recycling to some degree, but they've had a complete recycling revolution, if that's the right word. Here, they just really upped their games now. I see the other thing I'm seeing in China a lot more, which again doesn't get promoted, is the river cleaning. They're doing a lot more river cleaning, a bit like what you see in Indonesia and Bali. Anyway, guys, I thought I'd just share with that. I thought I'd ask. Realised I need to study Chinese more, because I was trying to think, how do you say wire in Chinese? I was thinking, xian, is that, I was trying to think. Anyway, guys, drop a comment below. Like, how would I have said that? How would you have gone about that conversation differently? Like, what are you going to use this? I didn't know how to say, like, what are you going to use this wire for? That was what I was trying to think the best way to... Anyway, you can see they were quite... I didn't want to put them in the camera if they weren't happy, but the lady was like, she was doing that with her hand. So she asked me in my live streaming. I said, no, I'm doing a little video. So, yeah, all in all, things are going well. I've got a few calls this afternoon, one with a school, one with a B2B company in Germany. I'm getting a lot more B2B companies entering China now, and they need support from people like me, boots on the ground. As I mentioned, I might be going to Beijing, still discussing the details. It's not confirmed yet. But I do like a nice little trip up to Beijing. Personally, I couldn't live there. I'm not a big fan of the environment. I like the culture up there. The culture and people and the food is all great. To be honest, in Beijing, they're a little bit more... It's a bit more... What's the word? Local in a way. It's a bit more... It's not as international as Shanghai. Shanghai is a very international city. I mean, I met my first Lao Wai, my first foreigner who lives in the same area as me. I thought I was the only one. But there was a guy from Iran this morning who I met. So, yeah, that was interesting. And, yeah, so I might be off to Beijing. But, yeah, Beijing is still a bit of a tough environment up there, I think. The air, I personally don't think is as good as down here. Down in Shanghai, it's a little bit more, it's a little bit better. But anyway, what else to talk about? So I've got that. I've got a call with another education company tonight, which is going well. I might be going out tonight as well. It's not confirmed yet, but Dimitri, who was on the Panda Profits podcast, go and check it out. Panda Profits podcast. One more time, the Panda Profits podcast. He is DJing tonight. Dimitri Shkiliar, the guy who was on my podcast before. And he has invited me, along with Thomas, who was also on the podcast. Thomas Lynch. He is a good friend of mine now. Like, we've got a lot closer since the podcast. He owns a club that Dimitri's going to DJ at, so I'll try and get along to that. I've got to have somewhat of an early night, because tomorrow I've got to train early with Mr. Lee. I can't let him down. I let him down a little bit this morning. I woke up a little bit late. I woke up at 5, but then had a little bit of a nap, and then I woke up again at 5:45, so not the best. But yeah, just want to be honest, guys, that's what happened. And tomorrow I'm actually appearing on another podcast, someone else's podcast, one called The Honest Drink. They've been around for a few years. Yes, yeah. They've been around for a few years, and I think they've got over 150 episodes of their podcast. So go and check that out, guys. I'll be filming that tomorrow. It's not really going to be on business. It's more going to be on culture, I guess, UK, China. So, yeah, The Honest Drink. Check that out. And I've got to get a British video up. I'm at that stage right now where I'm thinking, should I take a break for a week from like funny kind of British videos? But I know how these platforms work. They all work on, you've got to get something up every week for engagement. So, I mean, I'm being pretty consistent, I'd say, with these vlogs. These vlogs every day are going up on YouTube and Bilibili, which is the young person's kind of YouTube. And, Bilibili, which is the young person's kind of YouTube. And, Bilibili, which is the young person's kind of YouTube. there's a lot of big influencers on there now. You got Mr. Beast and all those guys. They put their content on there, and they got Chinese subtitles, which I'm not quite there yet with. Would love to get some more Chinese subtitles. But yeah, it's been pretty full on. And I wish I'd had this week or spread out. It would have been nice to have had this week in, around Easter time when I was chasing all these clients. But all of a sudden, the last 2 weeks, all these clients have just been like, yeah, Daniel, let's go for it now. I'm like, could have saved me a lot of pushing. So yeah, that's what's been happening, guys. I trained my chest as well this morning with Mr. Lee, and I've gone up on my bench press. He took some nice kind of black and white photos for me as well. He's a very talented photographer, Mr. Lee. That's one thing I'm not really good at, and I think it's one thing that generally us foreigners in China, that's what we're not the best at. Chinese guys, when they take a photo, they really take the time and the care, like the lighting, the angle. That's it's always impressive. Their photography skills. Whereas us foreigners, we're just like, point and shoot, bang. It might sound like a stereotype, but honestly, I think they're a lot more talented taking photos than we are. Something I need to get better at. But photography for me, I've never had a strong interest in going out and taking photos. And, I'm not really a big selfie guy, even though this is a constant video selfie technically. But he has, it's interesting, he has a group that he goes out with, about 20 people every week. Mr. Lee, my gym partner and good Chinese friend. And he does it consistently, he does it every week with these 20 people that go out, different place in Shanghai. They take photos, and I've told him, you should do more video. Get out, get your content up online. I think you've got a lot of value to give. He's a good friend. He's been very consistent, very nice with me. He's been a good guy. Ni hao mei nu. I said ni hao mei nu, and then this kid said, what the when I said so I show you these shops behind me. That's a barber's. That is a like a smoking and liquor shop. Liquor, very American. That is a like a beauty shop. Do your face 美容，你做美容吗？请问多少钱？多少钱？一个小时美容？如果我有1个小时做美容，多少钱？280的、380的、580的。哦，还可以，OK， 谢谢。我不做直播，我拍视频，然后我广告你的国家。老外看我的视频来中国，我给你广告，谢谢。So to get like a facial there, it's about $200, $300. So let's say $20, $30, $20, $30. Not bad, right, guys? This is a good little bar. They've got nice little places. That's a good dry cleaners. There's a cat. Little cat asleep. There you go. I always wonder, like, these guys have these cigarette shops. Like, how do they make money? Because there's always so many of them in China. It's like we've passed like 3 or 4. It's like Scooby-Doo. Like I'm walking past the same shop, running past the same shop. Hello, guys. All right. Fang song. There you go. I think he's just happy. Just happy. My gym, actually, that I go to, Mr. Lee, they have cats and dogs running in and out of there. I like it, actually. It's quite a nice thing. This is that shop where they bow when you leave. They go, 谢谢你, like, thank you so much. These restaurants, I really need to check out these restaurants and maybe film it for you guys, because I've had a lot of people ask me about food videos. We want to see you eating more Chinese food. And I'll try. That's the pharmacy. Show you what else is here. That is a spicy meat restaurant. There you go, you can see more noodles. That's the thing, guys, I don't really eat out so much. I probably eat out once, twice a week in China. I used to eat out all the time. But I've got this coffee shop. I really want to go to this coffee shop. 以后我会去你的咖啡吧。里面有什么菜？
北方菜。
什么？什么菜？什么菜？
上海北方菜。
内蒙古菜。
上海北方菜。
哦，上海菜。OK， 谢谢。所以我的听力有点不，我是老外，所以我听中文有时候我你可以慢一点。谢谢。I was saying, I was like, what type of food is it? And she's like, And I thought she said Nei Mongol Thai, which is like inner Mongolian food. She's like, no, Shanghai food. I was like, oh. See, it's not her issue, it's my issue. My Chinese is decent. It's conversational. I probably need to have one of those Chinese courses and do the HSK 5. I've done HSK 4, which is, I'd say, intermediate, upper intermediate. HSK 5, the Chinese level, is kind of a lot of grammar. You get a few idioms, chengyu in there. And HSK 6 is on another level. That is the exams that Chinese people struggle to do. A lot of chengyu, a lot of idioms. That's the thing, you think about it in English, a lot of idioms that we use, or words from Shakespeare, we use them a lot in daily speech, but we don't really know, if the shoe was on the other foot, and those kind of phrases. It's just a part of our same old, all these kind of little phrases. They have that a lot in China, so I have to really keep up. Oh, I've just got away with the weather today as well, guys. I thought I would just got away with it. Here's the locals. Oh, 你好，你吃过了吗？没吃过了吗？吃过了。啊，这位，我回家，我需要努力工作。好。你是上海人？我是上海老外。哎，这位。两个。和你友好。这位。Zaiwei means 再见 in or goodbye in Shanghainese. Zaiwei. 弄好，你好。And then Nong Hao is Ni Hao, which means I know a little bit of Shanghainese, a little bit. The thing is with Shanghainese is that outside of Shanghai, it's pretty useless, right? You can't. Maybe in Jiangsu and Zhejiang they may understand, but if you go to Beijing, you speak Shanghai Hua, Shanghainese, they got no idea what you're saying. So just stick to Mandarin, stick to Putonghua. Oh, right. It's a beautiful language though. If I could learn any dialects, it would be Shanghai Hua or Shanghainese. And 你说你好。哦，你说英语，你说什么
I love you.
You love me， 你爱我？哦，谢谢。
中文说的挺好的。
哦，感谢你，你的英语也很棒。你现在你回家努力学习吗？你写作业？
一般好的，
哦，很好，努力学习，加油！
加油。
很高兴认识你。
嗯。
Nice to meet you. 这位，再见，拜拜。Wow, his English was really good. Hello, I love you. Oh, that was nice. It's nice to be told I'm loved by some people. 你好 Hello, everyone. It's all the hides. 他们说英语 They all speak English. See, that's what I was saying to you guys the other day about in China. Their language skills are incredible. No, they learn English very, very quickly. You know, they understand they understand the intonation, the punctuation, the grammar. It's incredible that, you know, it puts me to shame a bit. Their English is sometimes better than what mine was. No, actually, my English was always very good. But yeah, 4 or 5 years old, they are learning really, really good English. Anyway, guys, it's quite a nice little walk today. Feel free to drop a comment if any of you got suggestions, questions, positive, negative, praise, criticism of my videos. Still a work in progress. Stay consistent, over 60 days now. I'm going to keep at it because I'm quite enjoying this. I like these little kind of afternoon walks after I've banged out a load of work. Still got a lot of work ahead of me, but I'm going to get it done. Gonna work hard. Jayo. Anyway, guys, gonna cut it there. Appreciate the support. Hope you have a fantastic Friday. Work hard, play hard, have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Jayo. 再见. Bye bye.